Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Finger points to the sky. It is episode number 8 already, and in today's episode we've got lots of cool and fun things to do. I hope you're all well, sitting back, relaxing and enjoying. And whilst you are, do me the huge favour of hitting a thumbs up on this episode. Like I said yesterday, the day before, we're going for 7,000 likes on these videos. If you can make that happen, you'll make my day. So hit me with a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Like many of you have recently, over 11,000 of you have subscribed in the last week, which is crazy to me. Huge numbers. So thank you very much for that as well. Getting on into the episode then. You know, in yesterday's video, we made this team. We have now got what I class as a ridiculous squad for like a week into this game. I think this is absolutely nuts. And this is something that you guys can attain as well. I promise you. Simply by playing your rivals' placements to the best of your ability and doing the advanced SBCs and getting a little bit of luck in those packs. And I'm telling you, you will have a team like this. It's kind of mad that there's so many coins in the game at the very start this year. So yesterday we also got that walkout in our squad battles rewards. I've decided for now put him back in the club, and a couple of those other players. They were like major teams like Bayern and Barca. There's going to be a time where a marquee matchups comes out around them or something, and I'd rather keep them until a time like that, either to use or to sell, rather than to just sell a Barcelona player right now for 1.4k. Yeah, it's twice as much as his discard value, but there's a time where he'll go up to 7k. I just know it. It just will happen. So essentially, the start of this episode is a lot of me cutting back to the transfer list after some stuff has sold. I went through my club to try and get rid of some of the things which were of good value right now, which I think is time to sell. Like Nani, for example, right here. 1,800 coins? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of him. He's not a usable player on the game. And the fact that he's Portuguese in a different league is why his price is up right now. So I will say see you later and take the money for that. And then we go ahead and do this. Now, I'm literally going to show you the first bronze pack I open. I don't think you want to sit here and watch me open an hour's worth of bronze packs, but that's what I did. We are at that stage now where I can put an hour into bronze pack method to see how good it is. And I started off at 71,000 coins, all right? And I opened consistently until my trade pile filled up, or I went in and had a look whilst I had half a trade pile full. Some of these gold items had sold. Yeah, that is true. But then a lot of the bronze items that I'd got had also sold as well, like including a Saudi guy for 4,000 coins, I'm pretty sure. And also the Belgian players, any bronze Belgian is going for like 800 to 1,600 coins because of the current marquee matchups, the ones which expire tomorrow. So after tomorrow, I guess they won't sell anymore. But I wanted to do some bronze pack method because last year getting fitness cards from the bronze pack method was a way to make it profitable. One of the ways to make it profitable. And this year there is no fitness, so I wanted to know, like, if I'm not getting squad fitness cards, can this still be like worthwhile to me, you know? And essentially I noticed that my coin balance was pretty much staying exactly where I started, but what I was doing was filling my club up with a lot of these bronze players. So if they were selling for 200 coins at the time and they weren't a duplicate, they just went into the club. Anyone that was worth a little something or any duplicates that I got, they went up onto the transfer list to try and make me some money. And all of the consumables like contracts and stuff I just discarded because no one's buying bronze contracts on this game. It doesn't seem like it anyway. And, well, essentially, I noticed my coin balance starting to rise a little bit. And I think that, I mean, I sold a few gold items in the meantime as well. So maybe me being at 78k now, yeah, if you take those gold items into account, we will probably be about where we started. But at this point in time, we've got to where we started. We've also got a bunch of stuff still up on the transfer list to sell, and we've also got a whole bunch of bronze items in the club, which you get them and you store them because at some point in time, they will be worth selling. I'm telling you, or they'll be worth putting into marquee matchups. It is kind of vital, I think, still to do the bronze pack method to start gaining players in your club. All right, that is it's just one of those aspects of FIFA that you've got to try and put an hour into every now and again. Sometimes you'll be 20k down because you didn't get any players that could sell at that point in time. But over time, the bronze pack method is 100% worth it. Because there will be a moment where a League SBC comes out and, yep, those Saudi players that you've got all sell for 700 coins each. Well, that makes you money, right? So do it. You should try some bronze pack method, I'm telling you. So welcome to the club, to my first special item. Tonali, the ones to watch SBC for this player. I mean, he hasn't got a card design yet. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm guessing he'll get a card design that doesn't say not found on it at some point. But EA have dropped this ones to watch item, which he's like 7 or 8k to do from scratch, the SBC. It's kind of a no-brainer to unlock that player if you've got a spare sum of coins, all right? So the reason I say that is because, one, what if he gets boosted? He could be a pretty good card. He's a good starter card as it is anyway. 2, if there's some sort of ones to watch repeatable SBC at some point during this year, then you've got a ones to watch that you can put into that SBC should it require it. It just seems like good value to me. If there's a special card for like 7 or 8,000 coins, you best believe I'm probably going to get it. So yeah, anyway, I got Tonali, I've done bronze pack method, and I've offloaded a whole bunch of stuff from my club that is essentially worth selling right now, and I'm up to 83,000 coins again. And that's 12k more than what we started with, by the way, so bronze pack method was also making me slightly profit too, before we've even sold stuff weeks down the line when they're useful for marquee matchups. Try and keep up with me. But yeah, I'm sure you guys all understand. Essentially what I wanted to do for the rest of this episode then is I obviously need to start going on into division rivals to start working towards earning a couple of things. One, I want some weekly rewards, and I want, at least rank 3 rewards, which would be like 5 or 6 half-decent packs. Rank 2 would be ideal, but we'll see how much we get played this week. There's plenty of other stuff to do. And then also, I need to work on getting my division rivals weekend league points earned. I need to work my way towards 2,000 weekend league points to unlock the weekend league. All right, and at the moment in this division, Division 4, I'm earning 80 points per win, and I need 2,000. That's over 20 wins needed for me to unlock the weekend league. So that's kind of crazy, and it might take a while, but you would assume that as you get more and more wins, you probably go up a division. If I'm in Division 3, it's probably 100 points per win, and that unlocks it even quicker, So we'll get there in the end. It's just going to take a bit of grinding for the next week and a half. So I'm 1-0 up against this guy. It's my very first Rivals match. And I'm not going to lie, I felt so confident in this one, so comfortable that I was going to win this match. I was just trying different things because I knew after 5 or 10 minutes that I was better than this guy. So with that, it meant that I can try and learn this game a little bit. What crosses work? What crosses don't work? What shots work? What types of shots should I be taking? That is essentially what was going through my mind. I was doing skill moves and all sorts as well, but I was only 1-0 up. So I did need to sort of start thinking about, okay, maybe we should get a second goal, maybe a third goal to shore things up here. And we do give it back to Gareth Bale there. Rather than trying to take on the defender with Rodrigo, Bale gets his debut goal for the club. We love to see it. And then Rodrigo gets it past the defender, knocks it into Dele Alli, who absolutely rifles it into the back of the net. And then this guy just quit. And I was like, well, that's a pretty successful first game of Div Rivals, isn't it? A nice 3-0 rage quit and having a really good fun time. What more can you ask for? I had 14 shots in 39 minutes. Things were going well for me. And I was testing this game out to see what works and what doesn't, and I'm sure we'll all figure that out over the next few weeks. So I get my first 80 points towards qualifying for the FUT Champions Weekend League, which I don't think is this weekend, but I'm pretty sure they've someone said it on Twitter that it's going to be from the 16th, so not this weekend but next. So I've got one more spare weekend to relax and enjoy life before the weekend league is back in my life for another like 10 months. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun this weekend, that's for sure. We're going into our next match and we come up against a super squad. for this time of the game, I think this is kind of a super squad. Crazy Bundesliga team, lots of very expensive players in here. Sane and Haaland were players which I was particularly worried about. I didn't expect Jadon Sancho to score a back post header, if I'm honest. But I do go 1-0 down to that. So it was dangerous from Sane. And what can I say? He scored a header at the back post. They are perfectly relevant and happening this year. Like last year, you couldn't even think about taking a header at the back post. This year, I think it's going to happen quite a lot, as it kind of should, right? But I am about to score my very first free kick of FIFA 21 Ultimate Team, and it is with Gareth Bale. That main man from Spurs has done it for me, and my opponent skipped my replay, which annoyed me, because if you guys didn't know, both people have to want to watch the replay in order to see the replay. Your opponent can skip your replay now, which I don't know if I fully agree with, but what it does mean is that when I get scored on, in the 120th minute in Foot Champs to lose, at least I can get back at my opponent a tiny bit by skipping his replay. That's what I'm thinking anyway. There's not going to be many replays watched on this game. I absolutely smashed the bar with Bale there from the outside of the box, and it ends up falling to me with Yannick Carrasco, who is the player render for the thumbnail for this episode. I thought, he's got quite a nice player render, so we'll put him on the thumbnail for today. And he's been really tricky so far. He's got loads of pace and decent dribbling out on the wing, and I found myself going out on the left as opposed to going out on the right with Adama, because Adama doesn't seem that amazing. Unless his price cap goes up, and I can make money on him, at which point I will tell you guys that he is the most amazing player on this game and you should buy my card. No, I'm kidding. He'll go up no matter what, I guess, because he's already extinct. But with his 60-something shooting and passing, he doesn't seem that amazing. So if you're someone which is desperately trying to snipe one right now, don't worry about it. The price range will update and you'll be able to get one if you want, but he doesn't seem that brilliant, if I'm honest. At least I haven't found him to be so far. I much prefer a player like Yannick Carrasco, who seems to just have a little bit more end product. And then Bale and Rodrigo, those two are an absolute triumph. I love them. I have found two players on this game that I really enjoy already, which is great news. So for my third and final game of the episode, we come up against a crazily expensive Premier League team. This guy, I would assume, has probably put FIFA points on. Maybe not. He could be an RTG and just be more successful than me. But I would assume that that's like a FIFA point team because it's got hundreds of thousands worth of Premier League players in there. I couldn't look at any of those players and think, okay, you're not at least 50k. They were all kind of nuts. But I do go 1-0 up, and I've got to say, I was feeling pretty good in this match as well. And I end up going 2-0 up. Adama did some good work there that time and knocked it into Gareth Bale, who has got the left foot of the gods to smash that one home. And we're 2-0 up at half-time. Things are going well. But this guy was kind of all right at holding the ball. I know I'd had 52% possession, but his pass accuracy, if I can actually speak, was pretty good. So I was struggling to get the ball off him when he was on it. But when I was on the ball, I was also, flourishing. Things were going well. But he does get a goal back with King Kai Havertz. So I know I needed to be a little bit careful. But what an interception that is from Diego Carlos. And a lovely little tap towards Rodrigo to set him up. And the Spaniard is able to convert and give me a 3-1 victory. Come away victorious there. And, that's 3 games out of 3 in Rivals. We've done really well, I think. I'm happy with the performances today. I've actually had a lot of fun as well. And we are just over 10% of the way there towards unlocking the Weekend League as well. And I think we bring ourselves into rank number 3 now, which is like the bottom tier of what's acceptable, I think, for me this week. I'm sure we'll push forward a little bit, but I aim to at least get rank number 3. Hopefully we can get rank 2. I think rank 1 will always be a little bit out of it for me because I don't play as much as some of the people on this game. Like, it's unlikely that I would get 30 Rivals games played in a week. I think the Weekend League counts towards that though, so at that point, yeah, I'm sure we will get our 30 allotted played most weeks. But right now, like, I can't see myself getting to 30 games played of the Weekend League by Thursday. That of Rivals by Thursday. That just doesn't seem right to me. I can't imagine that's going to happen. But anyway, we have gone ahead and completed Foundations finally, because we earned weekly scoring rivals. That was the final thing we needed to do. That gave me a premium gold pack for completing the final Foundations. And we also get a gold players pack as a part of the season progress. We reached level 9, and the next level we get the, is it the leopard ball or whatever it was? It's some sort of crazy looking football. But we're just going to get ourselves a little rare player in this one. As you can see, no boards, no walkout. But we will take a Tap Soba from Bayer Leverkusen, I think that was, who actually is a fairly pacey, half-decent looking centre-back from the Bundesliga. Probably worth a couple of K. This one's untradeable, but I'm pretty sure his tradable version is somewhat desirable to the starter team people. And then we get another, just a rare player in this second pack here, which is Wu Li. I already have him, and I think he's the duplicate untradeable. Yes, he is. But it's just some other, like, non-rare stuff in that pack, which is fine. You know, they can all just go in the club. That right there is a bunch of marquee matchups fodder if I've ever seen it. But yeah, that's going to wrap things up for the episode for today, boys. Really like Nelson Semedo at the back. Diego Carlos is fantastic, of course. Well worth his money, I think. You know, my whole defense is actually really good. Gareth Bale, 4 goals, 1 assist in the 3 games that we've played. Llorente, actually solid in midfield with Dele Alli. I do like these two as a combo. Adama, I'm a little bit disappointed with, especially for his price. Rodrigo, all hail Rodrigo. He is insane. And then Carrasco's great as well. I really like being on the ball with him. He seems like he's got such a better final product than Adama. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm going to make use of my left-hand side with him, that is for sure. So there you go, guys. That is the end of another episode. Hasn't 18 or 17 minutes flown by? It really has. All that's left to do is to hit the thumbs up button if you didn't hit it when I asked you earlier, because you've got to keep showing the support on the series. 7,000 likes, get it done. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Click the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below, everyone. Take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you tomorrow for another video. Peace.